You got these tight-ass spandex pants on.
Bring it out.
That ain't nothing but underwear. You're supposed to wear those under your dresses.
That's right.
But the oppressor told you, no, that looks better outside the dress by itself.
That's right.
It's a good thing for you to show off your curves.
Bring it out.
It's a good thing to show off your private parts where your children come out of your body at. It's a good thing for you to do that. It's a good thing for you to wear jeans with holes in them so men can look at you and lust after you and look at your flesh through your freaking jeans.
That's right.
That's for your husbands to see that. That's for your husbands to see that, not your brother, your uncles, these men that you don't know, walking up and down these sidewalks lusting after you. That's not for them.
That's right.
The Most High God said in Hebrews 13:4, you do those things for your husband.
That's right. Bring it out.
And nobody else.
That's right.
So why do we not have any shame on women when they're walking up and down these sidewalks, want to put their bodies on display like that? There's no shame in you. You weren't raised like that when you were little girls. You were taught to cover your bodies up.
That's right.
Where did you lose that?
Right.
The men are effeminate because they don't have the stones to tell you not to wear that.
Bring it out.
Don't be out here like that, sister.
That's right.
What's wrong with you? Your fathers won't even correct you. Your brothers who you've known all your life won't even correct you.
That's right.
There's a problem that you might not be gay, but if you don't have the stones to correct the women like that are wearing these things like that, then you must be effeminate.
That's right.
And the men who are out here because they don't have any other way to get they don't have wives. They don't have wives at home, so they come out here to lust after women. Let's get Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Bring it out.
Because you need to know why, what God has planned for us. You need to understand what that is. And a lot of people ask this question, what's my purpose in life?
That's right.
We're going to explain it to you right now. Bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
What that mean? Give me that 1 Timothy 2 and 9. Give me that 1 Timothy 2 and 9, because one of those commandments is for women to dress in modest apparel. Bring it out.
That's right.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner, also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, and not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Now, does that mean that you can't braid your hair? Hey sis, does that mean you can't braid your hair? What does that mean?
Don't add to it.
No, you can braid your hair, sister. You can braid your hair, you can put on makeup and things like that, but don't let that be the source, the sole reason that makes you beautiful.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We're walking up and down this sidewalk now. We don't know these women out here, but looking at these women, hey, give me some rock. You should know everybody. Let me read the definition of modesty for you.
Modest, having or showing a moderate or humble estimate of one's merits.
Okay. Now look at this sister right here. She's pretending a man's qualities. She got her pants hanging off her backside, showing her underwear. She's got on pants and she got her hat turned to the back, and she basically looks like a man, but she's not.
Free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great having or showing a moderate or humble estimate of one's merits.
So what we're doing right now is we're bringing out the definition of modesty. Go ahead.
Etc. Free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretension.
All right, so now we're going to go back to that Timothy 2 and 9.
I'm a sister, so I know you ain't going to like that.
All right, so well, you got to understand it, right? You got to understand it, right? Hey, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Bring it up. Bring it up, huh? Bring it up.
Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. So what we're trying to do right now, since we're not trying to cause no conflict, we're just trying to edify our people, okay? So what we're going to do is bring that up for you right here.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So sister, do you understand what Most High God is telling you is there's certain things that women wear that men are not supposed to wear. And there's certain things that men wear that women are not supposed to wear.
Well, guess what?
So, read that out again.
This sweater is a female sweater. These pants is a female pants.
So those are female pants.
These are female pants.
So why do you have a zipper?
Look.
So girls can't wear zippers?
What do you have a zipper on your pants for?
You got a zipper?
Bring it up.
What do men have zippers on? What do men have zippers on their pants for?
You got a zipper?
Bring it
To do
up.
what?
Bring it up.
I'm not supposed to have these pants on. But you got
That's the whole point. Give me Romans 1.
Bring it up.
I can't be an example because I'm in the wrong.
Because you gotta understand, there's no such thing as women pants.
Bring it out.
Pants were made for men, not women. That's why there's a split in the middle. Read.
The book of Romans chapter 1 verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
So the Bible says, who changed the truth of God into a lie? For women to have women pants, that's a lie. God said men wear pants. If this man had on a dress, you would look at him like what?
That would be your fucking problem.
Read on.
That would be your fucking problem. Not your business. That's that man's business.
Bring it
You
out.
want to wear her zipper?
Romans
Let her wear
chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator? Who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up.
God gave them up
Unto vile affection.
unto vile affection, misplaced affection. Read.
For even their women.
Their what?
Their women.
What did the women do?
Did change.
They did what?
Did change.
Okay.
The natural use.
What is the natural use of a woman and a man and a woman together? To do what? Yeah, you like women. What does a man and a woman do to come to do? To do what?
Reproduce.
Say it again. How can you reproduce? That's the problem with our society. So guess what? If every man and woman got together, we'll be dead in about 100 years. Because nobody wants to reproduce. You know what you're creating? Genocide. Read on.
Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up. God gave them up.
To what?
Unto vile affection.
That's not natural affection.
I guess I'm
Read on. For even their women did change the natural use.
The natural use of a woman is to create.
And to that which is against nature.
So, when it says against nature, right? Do you ever see a male lion and another male lion lay down together?
Bring it up.
You never see that. Even animals know not to sleep with another man. An animal knows a male and a male is not going to lay together. Read on. How are we sinning? You're sinning. You're wearing pants. You're wearing pants. You're sinning. You're sinning. Read on.
And likewise also the men
did what?
leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust.
What is it called?
Burned in their lust.
So, sis, understand that a man and a woman is, what are they doing?
Burned in their lust.
There's no love, that's lust.
One toward another. Men with men. Working that which is unseemly. And receiving in themselves that recompense.
So, God said, you're doing something that's unseen.
Your Bible wrong, bro.
It is?
Hell yeah.
Here, read it out to me.
I know the Bible, bro.
You know it?
We preach this shit every Wednesday.
Read Leviticus.
Leviticus chapter
Old Testament.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Read that part again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
God said, thou shalt not lie with mankind. Read.
As with womankind.
He said, men are not to lay with a man as you are to lay with a woman.
That's right.
It is an abomination.
Read on. Let's see what God compares homosexuality to.
Neither shall thou lie with any beast.
God says, a man laying with a man is just like sleeping with a dog.
Bring it out.
To defile thyself.
You're defiling yourself, sis.
That's right.
You're defiling
That's
yourself.
right.
My point to you is that
That's right.
repent.
Ain't that what God said?
Give me the scripture where it says when they're in their comfortability and the Most High brings them out. I think it's loose. Because what happens is you're thinking that it's on your time. What if the Most High takes your life tonight?
Where do I go? Where do I go?
We don't want that for you. You want it for your.
Big question, right?
Why would you want that for yourself? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in judgment? Okay, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Do you believe in judgment? No. I'm showing you your sin. I'm showing you your sin. All you're doing is wearing what? Eastern Star? What is that about? What is that about? It's a secret society. We've been hearing that all day. We're telling you about our society. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sins against an evil work.
So God said because sin against an evil work, go ahead.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So you know in the Old Testament, if they caught you sleeping with another woman, you'd be stoned to death.
That's right.
Now you have grace. Read that from the top.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Bring it out.
So because God didn't destroy you today, read.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
And that's the problem. It's because you're not being judged right now. You're saying, well, in my own time. Any day you could die.
That's right.
Any day you could die.
Bring it out.
And then what? What's the judge? Give me the judgment for homosexuality.
Bring it out.
Give me the judgment. Go to Romans 1. Give me the last part of Romans 1. Let's get the judgment. So you understand that, right, sis? You understand why the next time we see you should have a dress. You know what you got in your head. You know you're keeping that law, right? So she knows that her head covered. You're keeping the law. Your head is covered when the scriptures is coming out. But there's things that you're not doing.
Romans chapter 1 verse 32. Who, knowing the judgment of God.
So the judgment of God is for homosexuality is death, right? Read.
That they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Read it again.
Who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
So, why are we angry? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Why are we angry?
Bring it out.
Why? Why? Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Why are we upset? We're being oppressed. We're telling our sisters, come out those pants. Repent. Have righteous kids. And you're asking us why we angry. Y'all like it here. Y'all like this kingdom. So you mean to tell me our ancestors went through all of this so y'all can lay with each other? They went through all of this for what? So our women can wear pants? They're picking cotton in a dress.
That's right. As if he say so. I'm not homosexual. I'm actually married. But since you bringing up the old school,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like the birth of a nation.
Right.
That tool right there was used to keep us oppressed. So how you quote scriptures from a book that ain't had shit to do with
You know what this book also did?
black people?
You know what this book also did? Revolution. Because without this book, Nat Turner wouldn't have done what he did. So So we can't just, he used the Bible to oppress them. Why? Because that's what they taught him to do. We don't.
Revelations chapter 13 is for him. Revelations chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Okay.
You all really know about the real Israelites.
Do we know about them? We are them. We are them. You are Israelite. They are Israelites. So in being Israelite, you didn't get that last part of Romans 1? What did it say? Read it. These are your sisters? Okay. And mind you, this is not hatred. This is love. All right. Read.
Romans chapter 1 verse 32. Who knoweth the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
So it's saying, if you're going to be in homosexuality or sodomy, stay right there. You're worthy. That's a judgment worthy of death, right? Read.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
So you're allowing it. You're not correcting it. So you have pleasure in them being in that sin. You're going to die too. You're going to die with them because you didn't correct them. What you got? Give me Ezekiel. Because your job is to warn them. So you're not showing them love. Because if you're not going to tell them they're in the midst of sin, you might as well say a bus is coming down here and they're standing in the corner of the street, and you're not going to say a bus is coming. You're allowing them to get hit. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman.
So the Most High God said he made us watchmen. Read.
Unto the house of Israel.
You said you an Israelite, right? So you're a watchman over your sisters, right? Read.
Therefore, hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
So what is your job to do?
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
So the Most High God said you are to warn them that the sin that they're in is going to create death for them if they don't repent.
So what happens when, that's like everybody here. Everybody do sins and they know they sin. Even if you do, relate the message. If they go down one way street and not go down the other, what does that let you go?
I don't understand your question.
I was saying as far as sin.
Okay.
Although if I warn them that they ain't sin, we already know. So that's like everybody here. If you sin and you know you're sinning, listen. Why shoot the messenger?
It's going to explain exactly what you're saying.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 18.
We're not going to close the book. That's why we're here to read the book.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So you tell them, okay. She said, I already know. Well, I'm telling you anyway, because your blood is not going to be on my hands. Read that part.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning.
So if you don't tell her, go ahead.
Nor speak. Speak is to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
Your job is to save her life. So if you don't say something, read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
So your blood's going to be on their hands. Their blood's going to be on your hands.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yes. And thou warn the wicked,
If you tell them,
and he turn not from his wickedness,
if she continues to do what she wants, read.
nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thyself.
You delivered yourself. You know what that law is? You know where that law states? Where that law comes from? Leviticus 5:1, real quick. That's a law. It's a law to tell your brother when they're in the midst of sin.
That's right.
It's a law.
So what about, hold on, before he goes, so now we don't law. What about racism? What about genocide? What about all this stuff they do?
They're doing genocide right now.
So then,
I'll break their ass.
Yes, I am. Yes, he is.
Oh, you are married?
Raise your hand who's married.
You're lying. You're lying.
We don't do those customs. The custom. Let's find out. Let's find out what the custom of marriage was.
They read it at the Bible about laws in the Bible
Where somebody put a wedding ring on.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Give me two. I can't get you.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
When people get married, they wear rings.
No, when heathens get married, they wear rings. That's not our custom.
Now they heathens.
Right.
Yes, they're heathens. Any nation outside of the nation of Israel is a heathen. Let's find out the custom of marriage.
Bring it up.
Yes, read it.
Tobit chapter 7 and verse 13. Then he called his daughter Sarah.
So, listen, this is marriage. This is what you do in marriage.
And she came to her father and took her by the hand and gave her to be wife to Tobias.
So, her father, when you get married today, don't the father walk the woman down the aisle? Does the father, let me finish my point. When you get married, does the father walk the daughter down the aisle? Yes or no? Read.
Saying, behold, take her after the law of Moses and lead her away to thy father. And he blessed her and called Edna his wife and took paper and did write. And
So, the requirement was to do what? Get papers.
right.
Read.
And did write an instrument of covenants and sealed it.
So, tell me where it said put a wedding ring on. Show me where it said you gotta wear a wedding ring.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Give me one scripture. Yes, that's the Bible. That's King James. That's the Bible.
The Bible, right?
Yeah.
Who created the Bible?
God. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 9.
Bring it on!
Give me Deuteronomy. 10 and 9. God wrote the Bible. God wrote the Bible.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 10. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of God.
Created that Bible.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone.
You're not listening.
Finger of God.
You said who wrote it, right? Read it again.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone.
So who did he give the 2 tables of stone to?
Man,
Who did he give the 2 tables of stone to? Moses, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, read.
Written with the finger of God.
God wrote the Bible and gave it to Moses. God wrote it. Give me Psalm 68. God wrote it. That's the problem. You want to answer, but you don't like the way it tastes.
So man wrote the fucking Bible.
Read that part again. You're not listening. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 10. And the Lord delivered unto me
The Lord delivered to Moses
2 tables of stone.
The Lord delivered to Moses 2 tables of stone.
Written.
How was it?
Written
So it was written.
with the finger of God.
God wrote the Bible. God wrote the Bible.
Psalm chapter 68 and verse 11. The Lord gave the word.
What did God do?
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
So God gave the word.
That's right.
God wrote the Bible. God gave the word.
That's right.
What is the problem with that?
Why so many virgins?
I read this version.
But why so many virgins?
That's a very, very good question.
Bring it up.
You said why so many virgins, right? Okay, so your oppressor, the so-called white man, our oppressor, he said, listen, this Bible was translated in the year 1611, word for word, verbatim, from Hebrew and Greek into English, right? That's right. Now, when you get ESV, you get NXV, you get any other translation, what happens? They translate it based upon the thought of the publisher, not verbatim, word for word. Okay? And they take word
problem with you, though.
Bring it out! Bring it out!
I sat back and I listened
To this nonsense for too long. My blood was over there boiling. They were getting cut the hell up, but questions kept coming. I want this right there. First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 3.
No. It's a difference between trying to ask questions and scoffing. It's a big difference. If you're trying to ask a question because you want to learn, we'll work with you. We'll help. We'll speak to you. We'll deal with you. But if you ask a question to try to confound us, we have a problem. Because you can't confound the Most High's word.
First Timothy chapter 3 and verse 6. If any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome word.
So if you teach anything contrary to this Bible,
and you don't consent to the words of the Most High God, come on,
even the words of our Lord Jesus Christ.
because we're only moderators.
Okay, what's
We're only orators to tell you the word of God. We're out here to show you where you're going off. We're here to show you where you need to be corrected. Come on.
And to the doctrine which is according to godliness.
Come on.
He is proud.
So that person that doesn't consent to wholesome words, that don't want to hear this doctrine, God said he is what?
He is proud.
That brother is proud. Come on.
Knowing nothing.
Knowing the damn thing. That brother that constantly asking questions, trying to confound the prophets of the Most High. God said you're proud and you don't know nothing.
But doting about questions.
You're asking this question. Before we can answer that question, you're asking this question. You're asking that question. Read.
And stripes of words.
Now you're trying to bring forth stripes, divisions. Other idiots coming over here whispering in your ear, trying to tell you other different things. Read it again.
He is proud.
That brother's proud. Come on.
Knowing nothing.
You don't know nothing. You know nothing about God. You have not learned nothing about the true God.
But doting about questions and stripes of words.
When they're doting about questions and stripes of words, come on. Who wrote the Bible? Show me a book on this earth that man did not write. Show me one book that man did not write on this earth. Show me that mystical book. There's only one book on this doggone earth that has prophecy in it. That has been fulfilled and that will continue to be fulfilled. One book. Show me another.
Whereof cometh envy.
Welcome to what?
Envy.
Envy, come on.
Strife.
Strife, contention, come on.
Railing.
Railing, read.
Evil surmising.
Evil surmising, come on.
Perverse disputings of men. Of corrupt minds.
Perverse disputings of men. Wicked disputings of men. I'm going to show you what perverse disputing of men. God says the man is not supposed to lie with a man, and a woman ain't supposed to lie with a woman. That's right. So when we bring that out, now you want to change the subject. You want to throw different things on it. Well, what if? Well, if this was the fifth, we'd all be drunk. That's right. Bring.
And destitute of the truth.
They're destitute of the truth. What's the truth? What's the truth? God says that ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. What is the truth? We can all answer. Bring it out. What is the truth? What is God's truth?
Who is King James?
We'll show you King James.
Who is he? Chapter 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Now, that person that's proud, knowing nothing, learning about questions and stripes of words, now, who is King James? Now, who wrote the Bible? Now, who is King James?
And thy law is the truth.
Read it again.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Come on.
And thy law is the truth.
Remember, the Bible said those people will be destitute of the truth. They will lack the truth. What's the truth of God? We just read it. We read it twice. What's the truth of God?
What?
Let's read it again.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Come on.
And thy law is the truth.
What's the truth? What's
And
the
thy law is the truth.
So what's the truth, brother? What's the truth? He ain't even listening. You see that? Read it again. Read it again. Read it again.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. And thy law
gotta pass them down. That's not here. Hey, that pastor down, I'll praise him up. Let's pass it up. Let's not praise. Let's never leave it alone. He deceived many of our people.
Why was he like that?
Because he promoted this. Who's this? Bring it up. Right. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
That's not my guy.
Who is this? And don't act like you don't know who the hell this is, man. We're talking about people learning to play games. This ain't the time for games. They play with y'all.
Well, technically I really don't know who the hell this is.
You don't know who
I can guess.
I'm gonna tell you who you worship.
I can guess that's
I can tell you who you worship.
I don't worship.
You say yes, who's Jesus?
I don't worship.
You say yes, that's Jesus.
Images.
Hold on. The images of who? The images of who?
I don't
This is the image of Jesus? Is this the image of Jesus? The Bible also says, beware of false prophets. So the Bible says, prove all things. Prove all things. Prove all things. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says, beware of false prophets. Can you prove this damn thing? Bring it up. Bring it out. Can you prove it?
Billy Graham said.
I don't care what that pastor said. He dead. He can't say nothing right now.
He was against.
He's talking to one. He can't say nothing. He's dead. Billy Graham is dead.
He's against.
I'm against Billy Graham.
But I mean, what is
I'm against Billy Graham.
his word say?
Chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall rise false Christ.
Let's show the wise what? Come on, say it with your chest. Let's
For there shall rise false Christ.
So it's images that's gonna rise. False Christ that's gonna rise.
Can I
When our
speak?
people worship, hold on a second.
Can I speak?
I don't want to hear a damn thing what Billy Graham got to say. I'm sorry, brother. I apologize. I'm not listening about Billy Graham. No, he said Billy Graham. I don't care. He quoted Billy Graham 316.
I want to find out who it is.
I asked you this.
What did he do? I'm not saying how he looked.
Now, may I ask
I'm saying, why is he the devil? Why is he?
Since y'all know so much about the Bible,
Can't nobody still ask
That's a lot of questions,
Who the
right?
hell is
Who is Lucifer? I asked one question. I said, who is this?
Nobody
Did they answer that yet? Anybody answer that? Why they answer that? Hey, little mama. Hey,
Y'all don't hear
you
me?
know who this is?
Y'all don't hear me?
I'm glad you know. Y'all know who this is? Who is this?
Y'all don't hear me? Y'all don't hear me? Look who this is. Look who this is,
No,
bro.
it's the reason. Stop, hold on.
No, answer my question, bro. I'm sorry.
Be respectful. Listen, check this out. Hold on.
Because you being disrespectful.
We ain't doing that for the camera. I want you to understand something
I
first.
just asked you who is Billy Graham and
Stop
why is
talking
he about this
Stop
damn
talking.
camera.
We're going to tell you.
just answer my
listen.
question.
Huh? Lucifer.
It's my
You
question.
said God? You said this is God? How old are you? You're 4? This is the prime reason why he said he said F this right here. He said he don't care about this. This is the prime reason why we need to be out here edifying our people. Because the sister said is that God, that we think that this image is Christ. We've been beat and preconditioned to think that this is God, this is Christ. So so the Bible says prove all things, right? So in every church, you got this doggone white image of Christ on the cross. This white image of Christ. It's not Christ, it's Caesar Borgia. What does Christ look like according to the Bible? No.
Your hair like wool.
What do you look like?
Supposed to be dark.
So the picture of Christ will look more like this or like this? Now you said, now what do most churches say? He say he look like this. This is what Billy Graham teaches. That's what Billy Graham teaches. Okay? This is what God teaches. This is what Billy Graham teaches. That's why I say I don't want to hear nothing Billy Graham has to say. He's talking to words. He's different. All praise to the Most High. All praise. Let's read that.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head.
Before y'all go, Joshua 6. I want y'all to raise Joshua 6.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14.
Come on.
His head. And his hair. Were white. Like wool.
Who is that pertain to? Who is that? Who is that? Is it that image of Christ or is it this? And we're going to bring out the true difference of what Christ said. That's what it is. Bring.
As white as snow. And his eyes.
man.
What color does it get?
White man's the devil.
I put white rice and burn it in the oven. What color does it get?
He's the
I
devil.
know some of y'all can't cook out here.
I'm a chef, but let me tell you something.
White man is the devil.
Wrong subject.
White man is the devil.
What color is Christ, my sister? What color is Christ, my sister? What color is Christ?
Black God.
It's brown, right?
Black God.
I'm gonna tell you.
We've been lied and led. They've been lied and poisoned.
Listen, the reason why we went to these scriptures is to show you this. We've been preconditioned to learn white Christ and white God our whole lives. Since we were on this earth, we gotta feel what Christ looks like. Because if we don't, if Christ is white, I can shoot you. I can rob you. I can murder you. But if I see Christ in you, I'm not gonna do it. That's how I love you as I love myself.
That's how it's supposed to be. Love yourself as you love your own brother. You can't say you love God and don't love your brother.
Hey, I got a question. Hold on. What's your name? What's your name?
You had a boss to pick up. You don't say
What's your name?
You the drink, I know my name.
What's your name? X. It's not X. It's not X. Listen, give me 1 second. I promise you, we'll answer your question. X is next. Bring your
Nice name, my brother.
Yeah, calm down, my brother. It's militant. Watch this. Revelations chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ. What does revelation mean? Reveal. Huh? To reveal. Why is that whole book written? They gotta reveal what Christ is. Why is that? Why is it a whole book written in God's Bible, God's holy word, that he has to reveal what Christ looks like? Where do you think that is? So when he comes, you know who he is. But while you here, you would know who he is. You can learn who you are, where you come from, what God requires of you. According to the Bible, you're Israelites according to the Bible. That's right. It's a part of us that we got to do.
Yo, God chose the people.
Well, what, brother?
God chose the people.
Hey, that's the Spirit right there.
Yo, God chose the people. Been lit land for 100 years.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.